What's good, Kinfolk Nation? It's your boy Screwface Capone back in the house. And one thing I talked a lot about, well, if you listen to my podcast from a couple weeks ago, I went over the whole situation with the Intellivision Amico. Basically, I gave you guys a timeline from like the inception to current events, like when the when the machine, when their last attempt at fundraising failed. So for those that don't know, the Intellivision Amico, it's a spiritual successor to the original Intellivision console. It was being produced by Intellivision Entertainment, and they went through several crowdfunding, and there's been a lot of turmoil concerning the console's development. I actually go over that in episode 6 of my podcast, Will Talks About Games, so I'm going to post a link to that below if you haven't subscribed to it, so check that out and it'll give you like a great starting point. I know there's like tons of videos on YouTube and tons of Reddit threads that'll cover the drama more accurately than I have. So I basically took a broad strokes look at it, and you can learn more. And like it's a great starting point. And I tried to be like just like non-biased about it. So anyway, last week I got this email, an unboxing video for it. So, currently their last Kickstarter failed, which they're working with a site called Start Engine, and that ended like, a few weeks after it began. So the official story is that they're in negotiations with potential investors and acquirers. So right now, they recently sent me this email with this unboxing video. Even though there's like no real release date, they just sent me this. So this is actually the first time I'm looking at it, and we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at this together. Unboxing the Intellivision Amico.
Hi, I'm John Alvarado, Chief Technology Officer at Intellivision, and I have the honor today to bring you something special that we've been working on for a while that's an important part of bringing Amico to the public. I'd like to thank the whole team, the art department, the marketing department, localization team, everybody that worked on the box. This is the box that will appear on retail shelves and will be mailed to you if you've pre-ordered an Amico. This particular box I'm going to mail to Hans Ippisch, our President of European Operations. It contains a fully functional Amico that he's going to demonstrate to our European partners.
6 free games.
I'm going to open this up in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the sleeve. The sleeve changes based on the territory. Because this box is for Europe, you can see that it has 5 different languages on the back. And then on the bottom side, again, multiple languages for the required warnings and support information, requirements, and our partner logos here.
So at least they got a box coming out for it.
It comes with 2 controllers and 6 pack-in games. It's all family-friendly content. You can use smartphones as controllers, and there's interactive lighting throughout the system. Okay, let's remove the sleeve and see what we have. Oh, there we have the color of the console and controller you're getting on this side. And we have Intellivision Together Again slogan, Intellivision Amico logo, and over here I see the highlights of the system again. Hello, Amico.
Kind of looks cheap the way it's packed in.
So let's see what's on the inside. Alright, let's open this up. Nice quality cardboard and padding. Oh, look at that. Look at those 2 shiny new controllers.
Kind of looks nice.
Set those aside here. We've got a quick start guide. Shows you how to set up. We'll need that. Here's the console. Let's pull this out. Oh, we have the lenticular poster. Nice. Put that aside. We have a box down here. What's in there? Oh, we've got our HDMI cable. Need that. Have our safety straps, the wrist straps, and the power supply. Let's check that out.
I mean, this is a nice box, even if it did kind of look cheap earlier.
We're ready to set up. Okay, I have all the parts laid out here. We'll follow the quick start. It says to connect to power first. I've already plugged it into the power, so I just need to attach it to the back of the Amico. Got that, and then connect to the TV.
There's a micro SD card slot.
You can plug it in here. Easy. It says to do the safety straps, which I've already done, so I'm ahead of the game there. Okay, it wants me to cradle the controllers. Let's do that. Put them in, disk side down. As you can see, it's already turning on and charging because we have it connected to power. And then the last step is just to press the power button to get it onto the TV.
Oh, we're going to see the UI interface. So this looks like the startup. And there's the controllers.
Okay, here we are in the Amico home menu in the My Games category. And we can look at some of the games here. This is Cornhole. You can see a video preview there. And we got Dynablast.
Cornhole, the killer app for the Amico.
Multiplayer game. And look at that, Flying Tigers. Really cool looking game. Fun shooter game. Alright, so let's go look at the system settings. Because this is the European version going to Hans, we want to be able to change the language. They have lots of different languages in Europe. And German is Hans's favorite. So let's try German. You can see it changes top there. And we can go back out to the menu and see that the headings have changed. All German. And even if we go look at some of the games, like let's say we look at Astro Smash, and you see the buttons there are in different languages.
So I guess maybe you can like organize the games and collections of.
Okay, so that's German. Let's see some other languages. Let's try.
Like according to genre, I guess.
French. I like French. I speak a little bit of French, or understand a little bit. So try that. You can see that it turned to French. Categories there, and let's take a peek at Tommy's favorite, Italiano there. And now we're in Italian. You can see that's the support for localization on the Amico home menu. Let's get back to English. And let's have a look at the store. There's an About Gear.
So one thing I want to point out, let me pause this real quick while I'm talking. If you go back a little bit, you'll see those like box copies right here. Now what these are now, the games, as I understand them, aren't going to be released on physical media. Instead, these are going to be like box sets with, I assume, are going to be like rare coins and game codes for it. Last fall, they had announced the plan to release the games as NFTs. And again, I go deeper on this on the podcast. So I'm wondering if they like kind of revise that, or if that's still going to be the case going forward.
Have a look at the store. There's an About Gear. What does it say? It says, purchase games here. You must be connected to the internet. Aha! In order to purchase and download games. So we need to get connected to the internet. Let's go up to the internet.
Ooh.
Here. And try to get connected to our Wi-Fi. Searching for networks. Oh, there we go. That's the one I like. Spacehawk. Yeah, let's connect. Connecting to internet. Yay, success! Done. Alright, so now when we go back.
Console firmware update.
Let's see. Okay, so here we are in the store set up. We just have to enter the state and the zip code. So I'm going to put those in on my controller here. Let's see. CA, California. Go down and enter zip code here. 92780. And then go back and we've got the store. So there we see a bunch of games that we already have installed. So those are already full colored. The ones that
doesn't look like the store interface is finalized yet. And it looks too dissimilar to like
Space
the
and I can buy that if I want. Right now it's set to 0 price because the store is not active yet. But that's how you buy a game. Now that you've seen some features of the Amico home menu, I'd like to show you a few games that highlight the unique features of our controller. But for that, I'm going to need some help from friends, because friends and family is what Amico is all about. Let's get started with Cornhole. Some of you may remember the prototype we showed a while ago for
Cornhole, the killer app.
Today we'll show it to you in the game, working with our controllers. Cornhole is a game you can play with 1 to 4 players, and you use the motion.
If you're into Wii Sports, then this is perfect for you.
Throw a bag onto the board and hopefully into the hole. Brain Duel is a game that helps you exercise your brain, and it really shows off the advantage of a touchscreen on the controllers because players can compete in brain challenges, and each player has their touchscreen to enter their answers. It features exercises in areas like logic, math, visual acuity, memory, and includes simple games like rock, paper, scissors. Intellivision Pool is a super fun game that uses the unique features of the controller to set up your shot. You set the general direction of the shot by moving your finger around the ball on the touchscreen, and then you can use the disc as a dial to fine-tune your angle. I love how the game shows the angles on the TV, which helps to set up a shot, but can still challenge you depending on the complexity of the shot. Backtalk Party is an original game. It takes advantage of the microphone in our controllers to create a fun, game show-like experience that the whole family will enjoy. Moon Patrol is a classic game that we've reimagined, and you can play the single-player experience just like the original classic, or you can play the Amico co-op experience, which is so much fun. You split up the duties of the buggy. Some people shoot, some people jump, some people drive, and you have to really cooperate to get through, and it's so much fun. Flying Tigers is a super fun scrolling shoot-'em-up that you can play single-player or with a friend. It features a wonderful anime graphic style that everyone loves. Dynablaster is a great party game for up to 4 players. You can play
this kind of reminds me of
or
Bomberman.
In co-op mode, you work together to collect keys to get to the next level. I hope you enjoyed this first look at our Amico packaging and some of the unique games you'll get to play on Amico. Thank you for watching.
Alright, so that was the look at what's going to be inside the box, assuming this thing's ever going to be released. Let's take a look below. Okay, he turned the comments off, and I think I can guess why. Alright, so that was the Amico. Now, one of the things I hit on, like, in the podcast, and I know a lot of other people pointed out, is that, it was, there was a leak of their development board that showed, there will be a very small size as far as, what's allowed on the touchscreen. So I'm wondering if that's changed, or how developers are working around that. And also, as you can see from a lot of games, while they're going for that casual crowd, a lot of these games don't look like anything that couldn't be done on a mobile device. And with the Evel Knievel game, that actually was a game that was originally released on mobile, but apparently there's going to be some new features on the Amico version. So I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here. I know some people are going to accuse me of being a shill, and thing is, I grew up with the Intellivision as a kid, so that's why I'm so disappointed to see this thing turn out how it was. But I don't think this console is so much a scam, so much as it is that the company's just in over their head and just didn't know much about if you remember Tommy Tallarico, that was the guy who was at the forefront of this. Now, I know he stepped down as being CEO, but I'm wondering, how much of an involvement he still has. It's a thing, transitioning from being, a music producer in video games to actually running a publisher and creating your own console. There's stuff that goes into that stuff. We've seen how that stuff turned out with the Ouya. Personally, the Ouya, I didn't think it was that bad of a system, but, with the Amico, it's I think they're just too in over their heads. They're starting out good, but it's what they're trying to do is really beyond the scope of what they're putting in. So like I said, as of right now, they're still searching for new investors, so who knows what that's going to mean, and we still don't have an actual release date for this thing. But I guess we're seeing what the box is going to look like and what the UI is going to look like. So there is something out there at the very least. So that's all I got to say about it. That was a look at the unboxing video for the Intellivision Amico, along with my thoughts. You guys let me know what you think. If you liked what you just saw, hit that thumbs up icon. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. That way you'll be the first to know whenever I put out new videos. I got a few new videos there in the can and will be coming out later this week. So definitely check it out. Also, my link tree is below so you can find my other social media. The X Videos channel where I take a look at adult games, along with the podcast, and places like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok where I'm also at. So that was it for the Amico, and until next time, I'm Audi 51000G, kinfolk.